It's me, Renee. I'm back. It's a bit dark right now. It's the evening, and I just kind of noticed, like, oh, it's gonna be a bit dark. But honestly, I'm tired. It's been a long day, kind of a long week. So yeah, you'll have shadows, see me in shadows, and that'll be that. So yeah, as you can see, this is my Dewey Readathons TBR, or in other words, my let's say December. Yeah, I'm tired. My weekend TBR, because as I usually do, and as Deweys is always on a Saturday, I kind of use it as inspiration for what I'm going to read that weekend. And I might often like pick up a book on Friday and then continue it on Saturday, and then when Deweys finish on Sunday, I might still finish, like read a bit more later on Sunday, and yeah. So yeah, I have I have ambitious. Well, I have a lot of options. I've gotten a lot of books from the library, so that prompt is firmly done. And then I kind of plan to also like maybe finish some books I've started. Though I have quite a few books I've started, but I have found some books that I've started. I'm kind of thinking I might finish you. And other than that, yeah, I kind of have a variety of stuff. Also, yeah. So I've been working all week. I was like, as you do, but yeah, okay. So, hi, in case you're new here. But I do, unfortunately, I don't have a full-time job, I have a part-time job. So most of the time I don't work that often. But this week I have worked a lot and many hours. So I'm quite tired. Also, right now it's my time of the month, so I'm extra tired. But yeah, so what I actually plan to do, well, as I said, I plan to finish stuff, but I also plan to read short books, so it's kind of easier to read, and yeah, so it's not that difficult. No, it's difficult to read long books, but yeah, you know what I mean. Also on Saturday evening, some things on TV look so cool, so I kind of want to watch that as well. So I'm thinking while I watch that, I'm gonna read a book that I can read while watching it, because it's kind of a music pro show, so you can listen to music and then read a book. So yeah, so I found some stuff that works with that, and yeah. Now I'm just gonna find my phone, and then I'm gonna go for the prompts, like the prompts that kind of are like a specific thing. So, for example, it says read a novella. I'm just gonna randomly start there, and for that one, I'm gonna do. Give me a moment. For that one, I am gonna do. Where did I put it? I just had it. Okay, wait a moment. The bottom of the file. So yeah, smart me. But yeah, I'm gonna read one or maybe a few of novellas in this one. Blackout came out earlier this year. Stories by Nick Stone, Tiffany D. Jackson, Donald Clayton, Ashley Woolfolk, Andy Thomas, and Nicola Yoon. And this is actually also being made to a movie. Well, actually being made to a movie and TV series, so that's quite interesting. And yeah, I love Nicola Yoon. I have read one Angie Thomas book, not all of her books, but I like her style. I also like Nick Stone, but the others I haven't read. And but yeah, still like this concept sounds so cool. It's about a day, well, yeah, a day more or less, where hours where the powers goes out in New York. So it's like totally that, but I think it's in summer, so it's not like it's not dangerous. But yeah, it's kind of about a few hours when the power's off and people intertwining in different different cities, in different lives, and yeah. So yeah, bought this book back in summer. Haven't picked it up yet, but yeah, want to read it. And then there's another prompt saying two offers, which actually could be a few. Well, could be a few. It could be some of the books I have. I'm gonna use just just kind of use one of them. Så I'm gonna use Hvorfor har ikke present i Norge? Og 52 andre ting du lurer på om politikk. As you see, it's a Norwegian book. I'm Norwegian, in case you didn't know. So this is a Norwegian book, came out this year about politics. It's both by Susanne Palusa and Leonard Furuberg. And it's It's not a huge book. It's 70 pages, and there's lots of pictures, but it's informative, and yeah, it's a good book for this readathon. So yeah. And then the next prompt is a book with pictures or illustrations. So hey, yeah. So we might get a bit dizzy, a little back and forth, but yeah. I should probably get a table here. Well, I have one table, but might need to get another table. See what I do with that, but yeah. So then we have princesses behaving badly, where you have pictures here of the start of chapters and stuff. So I'm gonna count it. It's not a huge illustration, but illustration doesn't really need to be big, does it? Yeah. Or if you kind of want to be stricter, there's also this one with lots of illustration thingies here and there. It's a non-fiction book on good news, and yeah, also a short one. It's just, well, it's 150 pages, but it's not long, and it's just lots of pictures and stuff, so it's probably easy to read. So yeah, that one I'm also gonna read. And yeah, this one, which is about real life historical females, and often their lives ended in tragedy, but they were impressive. And yeah, so it's kind of good night stories for rebel girls for adults. And yeah, so it's kind of rougher and tougher, and yeah. So yeah, that's that. And is there another prompt I'm kind of thinking about? Blah 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 blah. Read a book written in first person. I don't really have anything noted for this one. I suppose I might pick up one, but I don't really have anything planned for that. Blah 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 blah. Read a book with seasonal theme. That one, yeah, that one actually kind of works with sorry, this one because seasonal because election in Norway is in September, and so September is fall. October is fall, so I'm kind of counting it. Well, it's the same season, so season of change and present and new governments. So yeah, this one is definitely seasonal theme. I'm gonna go with. And then there's one for war and conflicts, which I would say quite a lot of books have that. I mean, how can you have a book with no conflict? That's even if it's non-fiction, you can't just say and everything was happy and peaceful. I mean, there's no book in there. I mean, you need to tell about different aspects of stuff, and yeah. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of the prompt thingy I was going to show you, and now I'm just going to show you my TBR. Also, yeah, as I said, this might change, but this is kind of the books that I kind of have in mind. I want to read, want to read. I'm a bit tired, but yeah, I talked a bit fast. Sorry, I'm gonna try to look slower. And yeah, let's show you more books. And also, yeah, warning: quite a few of these are in Norwegian. It's kind of because I randomly end up getting lots of kids books and kids nonfiction, and they're in Norwegian. So yeah. Then we have Magnus Carlsen of Sjakkmorderen. So in case you know, maybe you know, maybe you don't, but Magnus Carlsen is a very famous Norwegian chess player, and so this is a fictionalized version of him where he actually solves a murder around chess, and it's a cartoon, so it'll be fun and easier to quick to read. And yeah, we have Benny Gorbashark, which is a quite short. I think it's middle grade. Yeah, middle grade, 9 to 10. Yeah, it's under 200 pages actually, and it's seasonal. Well, seasonal. It's set around Christmas, and kind of a cool thing about this book is that it's a middle grade with a gay protagonist, which is not really common in Norway, and it's not really that common in general in the world, though it's more and more. But yeah, this is actually also the first in a series, and yeah, another comic No, it's not a comic. It's kind of, it has pictures but also text. Yeah, so it's a book with lots of pictures. Also, for some reason, I was sure it's a comic. Yeah, anyway. Tidsfikserne or AIDS og Grunnloven. So this is a new series where it's middle grade. Middle grade? I'm pretty sure it's middle grade. I'll check it out. Where they kind of go through time and kind of save history. And this one takes place during the writing of the Norwegian Constitution, which happened in 1814. And yeah, and in AIDS one, so it's kind of about that. And yeah, you have like big pictures, and then you have some where it's kind of more texty. And yeah, I love time travel, and I usually am not really that into so much pictures. I like not like time travel for kids, but like still, it's time travel. It's Norwegian series. I'm like, I want to read it. I'm into it. So yeah, a good excuse to get to this one. Really, it came out in like this September, I think. It's pretty new, and it's the first in a series. And yeah, we have Livet og Døden, quotes from the Moomin, or Mummy, as we say in Norwegian. So yeah, all these people, you know, like the Tove Jansson thingy. So it's pictures and then quotes. So I think this will be quite easy and cool to have if I'm tired and stuff. And then you have, sorry, so I have to read it out loud. Valg, alt du trenger å vite om politiske partiene. So this is non-fiction for kids about elections and political parties in Norway, obviously. And yeah, I mean, I'm not a kid, but like, this sounds interesting. And like, nonfiction is not like often nonfiction, like kids nonfiction is often a good way to go because it's, I mean, it's still correct. It's just kind of shorter and more compact, more precise, not more precise, but more compact. And yeah, so I can't wait to get this one if I do. And if not, it's from library, so I have more time. It'll work for nonfiction November. Barnas valg, Din stemme teller, by Stian Barsnes Simonsen. Another book came out this year about elections for kids. And I think this one might be more about not just Norway, but like the whole world. But I think it's mainly Norway. And yeah. This one, Dømte kvinner, illustrated by Christian Krogh Sørensen, written by Linn T. Sønne. So this is a book about Norwegian females who are criminals. So it's fitting for the time because horror and creepy crawlies. So I mean, it's not witches; it's real life people. But yeah, and also it's not huge. It's just like 50 pages. So another short book that's yeah easy to have. Showing me your move-ish. But yeah, and then we have two biographies. We have one English and one Norwegian. This is Vivian Westwood, Little People, Big Dreams. So it's very short and big pictures and some text. Yeah. And then we have this one, Min første biografi, Kim Friele. So Kim Friele is a Norwegian female lesbian activist. I think she's a journalist, but not like quite sure like what her job is. But I do know like she's very famous for being like an activist. And yeah, I'm interested to read more about her. We're actually soon finished with the pile of books that I plan to read. Soon. Then with this one, Book Note, which is just kind of quick read about like different quotes and stuff about book nerds. So it's quotes and like facts and stuff, and then lots of pictures. And it's not huge at all. So yeah, gonna work perfectly. And yeah, we have few. You know what? Wait a minute. Yeah. Then we have more books that I've started but haven't finished. I kind of want to finish. So we have The Heroine's Journey by Gail Carriger. This is non-fiction about the heroine's journey. I'm quite along in this one, but I haven't quite finished it. I have like a small part, this part left, and I started back in April. Still haven't finished it, but yeah, it is interesting. Yeah, other books in the world, you kind of get distracted. And then we have Odd Girl Out, an autistic woman in a neurotypical world by Laura James. This one came out last year, 2 years ago. Not that long, and I've started slightly, but it's not like difficult to read. It's well, it kind of looks a bit difficult to us, but like it's not dense. And yeah, it's about this woman and her journey to being diagnosed with autism, and yeah. And then we have The Unpleasantness of at Bologna Club by Dorothy L. Sears. This one I'm quite a long way through, really. I'm enjoying it very much. It's crime from the golden age of crime, like in Agatha Christie era. This is set in 1920s, I think. Yeah. And yeah, I'm enjoying it quite much. I'm thinking I probably will finish this one quite soon because I've gotten so long, so far in it. And yeah. Then we have, well, this book I actually haven't started. Well, I've read one page in it, but I'm thinking like if I keep on putting it on TBRs, I'll actually finish it one day. And it's Heksejakten by Stacey Holtz. It's a Norwegian translation of her book that's called, it is called in English, The Familiars. Came out last year, 2 years ago, pretty recent. And it's a book about the witch trials in England, 1612. And yeah, it's both mystery and a bit horror elements. And yeah, there's real witches in this one. It's not just make believe. Then we have Lingo by Gaston Doran. Sorry. This is a book about languages in Europe through like small essays. I've gotten quite not that long in it, but like it's essays, so I don't not like think I might read all of it, but like there's lots of stuff in it that I still haven't read that seems interesting. So I'm not sure if I'll finish this one, but I want to read more of it. So yeah. And then we have Du er fantastisk by a Norwegian influencer. She's actually in her 40s and an influencer, which is not something you see often. And yeah, this is her book that she's written about being yourself and being amazing as you are. I'm actually going to her stand up next week, so I really, really should read this. And yeah, that is my plan for the weekend. If you have any thoughts, any comments, what have you, please tell me. And yeah, I hope you have a nice reading weekend. And I'll see you soon. Bye.